Hi Kim, I've got another video for you. This is the one to add a sold button to your website once you have sold one of your pieces of art. So we're going to start here on your dashboard and we are going to actually go to edit the site. Click here. And I don't know if you remember from the last video, but I set up a practice page so that I could demonstrate and you can practice on things. So I'm just going to go to that page right now to show you how to add a sold button. So let's go to the practice page here. And as you can see, I've got this painting set up here as if it's like it looks like on the live page. So what we're going to want to do is not only add the sold button, but we're going to want to remove the reserve button, and you can decide if you want to remove the price as well. That's up to you. So that's your call. But what we definitely want to do is reserve this button and replace it with a sold button. So all I'm going to do is highlight, click on this to highlight, and push delete. And that takes care of that button being available. And we're going to add in now the sold button. So you just want to go over here and choose button. And this is the style, and I think the coloration we've used before. So I'm just going to tap that to add it. And I'm just going to drag it down here, centered. And now you can do everything from change the text and also change the design, which is the coloration. So I think first we'll change the text, and we want it to say sold. And then I think I will make this a little bit bolder. Whoops, that's not what I meant to do. I will change the button to see if we want to make it a different color. So you can go in here and you can change the color of the button, which right now it's actually this green color that's been taken down. So I think I'll brighten this up a little bit. Or we could change it to a blue color, and you could take it all the way up to blue or take it down to this color blue. You can play with it however you'd like. But I think I'll take it back down to a green color. I think that's what we have, a greenish blue elsewhere. And you can also change the shape if you want to make it longer or anything like that. But this now shows this painting as sold. So what we want to do whenever we make a change to the site, we want to first save it. So I'm going to save it here and publish it. And what that means is that it goes live out now to everybody who goes to your site will now see this as sold. Now we're working on a practice page right now, remember, that's hidden from the menu bar. But you would be doing this on one of these pages and be able to go to your live site and click and see that that change has been made on the live site. But for this purpose, we're just going to assume that that's been made, and we're done with this part of the process. So phase 2 for showing something is sold is taking it off the list of paintings that are available to reserve. So we want to take the reserve a painting page, and we want to find whatever artwork you're going to have sold, and you're going to want to highlight and delete this picture and delete the text underneath. We're not going to do this right now because we're working on the live site. We don't have a practice page for this one. But you would do the same thing. You would just click to delete this one, click to delete this one, and then you could even kind of move over and fill that space with the one next to it. And then you would also want to take it off of the pull-down list here. So you'd want to go into Manage Fields and find that field, which is the painting you're reserving. And we're going to want to edit this. And we're going to want to manage the choices. And you'd find that painting and you would delete it from the list. And again, after you're done with those changes, you would save your work and publish your work. And then those changes would be made. It would now be showed as sold on the individual listing. It would be not here to see on this choice, and it would be not on the pull down. So it would not be able to be reserved by anyone else. One thing to note when you're working on all of these is to be sure to check it also on mobile. You want to make sure that your mobile device looks the way you want it to as well. And sometimes you'll need to make an adjustment on the mobile version. So if we go back to the practice page and we click on mobile, you'll see again we have that practice element here. Sometimes as you're working on the desktop version, maybe when you go to the mobile, this button will be moved over here, or it'll be even like right there. So you just have to check the mobile to make sure it also looks the way you want it. Save it, publish it, and then look at it on your live mobile site, your cell phone, to make sure that it looks the way you want. And that's how you have a sold button added to your website and remove it from the reserve pull down. Thanks, Kim.